Have you ever seen a woman who is over 50 years old look like a 25-year-old girl? Meet this incredible woman named Janaina Paleari. Looking at her gorgeous figure, it's hard to believe, but she recently turned 53. Yes, you heard right. Exactly 53 years old. She started her journey to a healthy lifestyle a few years ago, and today is an inspiration to millions of people, proving that age is just a number. But how did she manage to achieve such an incredible result? How does she train? What kind of diet and principles does she follow? I will tell you about this and many other useful things in this video today. Watch it to the end and you will learn about all the secrets of this incredible woman's youth. So let's get started. Jana's first secret is an active lifestyle. She doesn't just do sports in the gym, but she does it with pleasure. Regular workouts help her maintain not only her physical fitness, but also her emotional state. If you want to look younger, start exercising at least 3 times a week. You don't have to be a professional athlete. It's enough to choose what you like, whether it's running, swimming, or dancing. The main thing is the regularity and enjoyment of the process. If you want to repeat this effect, forget about the idea of starting on Monday and immediately reaching the maximum. Start with 3 to 4 workouts per week for 40 to 60 minutes. The main thing is not to miss it. The second important element is strength training. Janaina regularly works out at the gym, and this is no coincidence. After the age of 30, we begin to lose muscle mass, and with it, our metabolic rate, skin tone, and even energy levels. Strength training is the only way to slow down this process. They literally rejuvenate the body from the inside out. Practical advice: if you've never practiced, start with basic exercises. Squats, deadlifts, push-ups. 2 to 3 times a week is enough to see the changes in a month. And yes, it directly affects how you look in the mirror. But her secret is not only in her strength. Janaina actively pays attention to cardio, and she doesn't do it boring. She's dancing. And this is an important point. Cardio doesn't have to be a monotonous run. Dancing is both a strain on the heart, coordination, and brain function. They reduce stress levels and increase dopamine production. If you hate running, don't force yourself. Turn on the music and move for 20 to 30 minutes a day. This will give you results faster than strength training. Another element is an exercise bike. This is a gentle load that does not destroy joints but perfectly builds endurance. This is especially important after the age of 40 when joints require careful treatment. Practical advice: use an interval approach. 1 minute intensively, 2 minutes calmly. This accelerates fat burning and trains the heart more effectively than a steady pace. The third point that is often underestimated is the time in the fresh air. Janaina regularly visits the street. It's not just a walk. It's about contact with natural light, which regulates circadian rhythms. When your biological clock is working properly, sleep, hormonal balance, and recovery improve. The minimum that should be implemented is 20 to 30 minutes outside every day, preferably in the morning or afternoon. This will not only strengthen your health, but also give you a boost of energy and positivity. Janaina does not divide life into sports and everything else. She moves throughout the day. This is critical because even when exercising, a sedentary lifestyle destroys your health. A simple rule: if you sit for more than an hour, get up and move for at least 2 to 3 minutes. A separate aspect is her love of the sea and swimming. Swimming is a unique type of exercise that does not strain the joints, but at the same time actively involves the whole body. In addition, water reduces stress levels. Even if you don't have access to the sea, you can use the pool. Try to swim at least once a week. It will have an effect that is difficult to achieve in the gym. It's not just a hobby. Swimming perfectly develops muscles, improves the functioning of the cardiovascular system, and promotes relaxation. If you have the opportunity, add swimming to your daily routine. Even 20 to 30 minutes in the water can significantly improve your well-being and appearance. Now, about thinking. Janaina maintains a positive outlook on life, and this is not an abstract motivation. Chronic stress is one of the main accelerators of aging. When you're constantly stressed, cortisol levels rise, your skin condition worsens, and your immune system decreases. Positive thinking is not about ignoring problems, but the ability not to get stuck in negativity. Practice. Record 3 things every day that went well. This simple action really changes the perception. An important aspect is social connections. Janaina spends time with her family, and this directly affects longevity. People with strong social ties live longer. This is confirmed by research. Communication reduces the level of inflammation in the body and improves mental health. A specific step: set aside at least 1 evening a week for live communication, without phones and distractions. The next powerful factor is travel. Janaina loves to travel, and it's not just a vacation. Changing the environment activates the brain, creates new neural connections, and slows down cognitive aging. New places, new experiences are brain training. It is not necessary to fly to another continent. Even a trip to a neighboring city already has an effect. An interesting point is her interaction with the pet. Janaina has a cat, and she spends time with him regularly. It seems like a small thing, but contact with animals reduces anxiety, stabilizes blood pressure, and gives emotional release. Now, about the discipline that is hidden behind all this. Janaina is not looking for quick results. She built a system of habits, and this is what gives the minus 20 to 30 years effect. If you want the same result, you need to stop looking for the magic pill. Instead, choose 3 to 4 basic habits and consolidate them: movement, fresh air, sleep, nutrition. And finally, the main conclusion. Janaina's youth is not a genetic lottery. This is the result of repeated actions. She moves, breathes fresh air, communicates, enjoys life, and does not overload herself with stress. It sounds simple, but it is precisely in this simplicity that the secret lies. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful.